What's going on? I'm gonna try to cook something for you. This gives you any hint. Chicken fried rice. I'm gonna try to do some Asian. It's probably not gonna be exactly like it should be, or like it maybe would be in obviously a Chinese restaurant, but it's gonna be my version based on what I have available here. So chicken fried rice. We're gonna do that, and also gonna have to have chicken, right? So let's see. What do we need here? I think we're going to need to cut up some stuff. Alright. Cut up some veggies. The outer layer, I usually take that off anyways, but this one felt a little, not squishy, but you could just tell it needed to be removed. So that's what we're going to do. I've almost made this a lot of times, and I say that because, you know, all the ingredients are common to other things that I've made. What I can't stand is the fact that I can't do the lo mein. That drives me crazy. I want to do the lo mein the way they do. I was thinking about using regular spaghetti noodles, and I know that's the problem. I don't have the right noodles. Don't have the right noodles. Okay. I'm leaving them large like that. I'm going to take those little scraps right there. So I can do the same thing over here. Perfect. So let's get rid of the straps. Next, I like those little, you ever get those little corn on the cob that they put in there? It's really good. I'm not going to be able to match the seasonings. I just don't have all the ingredients that they, you know, will put in there, all the flavors. Not really geared for that. But right now, let's see here. What else do I want to do? Mushrooms. What I always like to do, rinse them off really well. Rinse the mushrooms really well. It doesn't have a hole in the bottom, so I don't have to do this. It's pretty easy. You just hold your hand over there. Got rid of a bunch of stuff in the bottom. What am I going to use? I only live once, right? Might as well do it. Do it real big. That's a big mushroom. Look at that. It's like a letter T right there. It's pretty massive. I like all these vegetables. You might not like this. Then again, a lot of people maybe don't like Chinese food because it uses a lot of vegetables. You can obviously get sesame chicken, and it has the bare minimum, just rice. Rice, baby. These are cut pretty decently. I'm going to just go ahead and put them in the pan. Next. have onion, we have mushroom. What else do we need here? We need green pepper, I think. Let's see. Oh, I can tell you something we definitely need here. I think you're going to agree. I'm going to use some of this green pepper. I know it looks a little sketchy, but it's not bad to the point that we can't use it. But there's little parts I am going to cut off. I'm going to cut that off. But boom, we got broccoli. That's what we need. Definitely need broccoli. I can already see that. Let's see here. I can already tell. Ow! I just hit my hand. Okay, perfect. I think we need a bigger pan is what I was going to say. That's what I was alluding to. I have this one. I rarely ever use. Let's rinse it off. It's not dirty, it's just a little dusty because it's been sitting down there. So this is going to be more appropriate for what we're doing. It's a copper chef pan. If it offers us, does this offer us any more space? I guess so. I guess so. What do you think? Well, now we have 2 pans at least, so that'll work. Alright, so I'm going to take this broccoli. Let's go ahead and get us some broccoli in there. See how I cut it? Maybe I should be a little bit more generous. Put some of that stalk in there. Because now that I think about it, they definitely have that, a little bit more of that stalk in there. I know if I feel like if I just throw it in the pan, I guess it'll fry just like the onions will. I mean, I usually would boil it when I use broccoli. I've not been using broccoli for that long, to be honest with you. So I haven't done it too many ways, if that makes sense. I think this is the appropriate amount of broccoli. And we are eating healthier. Try to break that down a little bit. Get some of that stalk off of there. You can just break this apart with your hand too. Okay, so I think we have the appropriate amount of broccoli. Let me go ahead and add that. Stick our green pepper to the side. Now we're talking healthy. Look at those little babies right there. Those little baby broccolis. Save those for Kayla. Alright, so now we need a little bit more green. A little more green, I think. Let's get rid of that. I kind of like this little container. I'm going to stick it to the side real quick while I get this area under control. It's trying to get out of control over here. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of that funky piece. I'll put that over there. Man, where does the time go? I've been busy all day. I really can't show you. I don't really have much to show for. I mean, I do, but I'm not gonna put it on video what I've been doing today. But it's definitely something that needed to be done for sure, and hopefully it's gonna help. I'll go ahead and tell you, Kayla's room's been pretty dirty, so we worked hard all day long, and we got a room to clean. So, bam, there you go. Let's start the week off right, hopefully. Alright, so we're keeping in mind that we're getting rid of these little pieces, these little fragments. Okay. Maybe I need that other green pepper. Can't tell yet. Let me see that little spot. Let's get rid of that shit. Hey, I'm not running into town just for a little green pepper, I promise you that. We're going to use what we have. Don't think you have never had a green pepper that's a little bit iffy at a Chinese place, trust me. If you're familiar with the people like I am, and anybody in business, you got to make a dollar, right? You got to be frugal, and you got to make every bit of your food count. But yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. So we have some green pepper here. Let's add that. A lot of prep work. Yeah, I like those little corn on the cobs that you get sometimes. Those are really good. I like this. You got to try Kung Pao chicken or Kung Pao beef. I don't know if you ever had that. They put peanuts on top. I like it a lot. Peanuts in your food, it gives it a little crunchiness. Texture's really big. I'm huge on texture when it comes to food. If you can have multiple layers of texturing, I like that a lot, and I think a lot of people do. There's our fried rice, but there's our veggies starting to look good. What else do we need? We need to do a little bit of salt and pepper. I know that. A little bit of salt. I wish I had some soy sauce. I really do. I don't though. But it's all good. I'm gonna do some pepper. I think it's safe to say we could go ahead and get the rice going. There's some water in there. Let's get the rice going. I wanted to use 2 packs. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Hopefully it will be. I don't know. That's a lot of vegetables. Let's see what other kind I have over here. I guess I could just do regular chicken. I have this chicken right here. I don't know what the difference would be. I also have herb and butter. I don't really say Chinese to me. What else do we have? More herb and butter. Wow, I have quite a few herb and butter. I can't believe that. So I think that might be. What a tough choice. Yeah, that looks the closest to me to chicken flavor. And that chicken's good too. Chicken flavor. We'll do 2 packs. Only did once, right? Bam, so we got that. Got a dirty old man. Dirty, don't like that. Oh, I just burnt the shit out of a rag. Clean up our mess. Alright. it up. Oh man, you see I have two different types of rice. I just noticed that. You see that? Like the long, stringy grain rice, and then I also have the traditional style rice. Oh well. It's gonna be unique for sure. I think we need some more water in here. We might, and if we do, I got a bottle right there ready to go on deck. Okay, so there's our rice. Let's go ahead and get it boiling. It does take a while. Since I'm almost certain we're going to need more water. Boom, there we go. Now that won't burn, hopefully. Man, there's a gnat in here. It's driving me crazy. If you see it, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm trying to get that little fucker all day. He keeps evading me, getting on my nerves. Alright, so we have our vegetables here. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on top here. Just drizzle it, kind of spread it out if you can. Okay, perfect. Okay, there's that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add before I start cooking this. There's our lid. What else do we need to add? I feel like there's something else I'm missing in here. Let's do the old search. I feel like it needs more green peppers. I have this other green pepper over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one more green pepper in there. These are both a few more days, of maybe about 2 or 3 more days, we've been a lost cause for these peppers. Hey, food is expensive right now. I'm not wasting. But I'm also not eating anything that's crazy, you know, looks like it's beyond its time either. If I can avoid it like that, let's get rid of that. Let's see, okay. Let's do some surgery on this bad boy. Okay, rid of that. Takes a lot of prepping, as you can tell. Okay, we're able to salvage some of that. Most of that, I'd say. Some of that's definitely garbage, so we'll get rid of that. Yeah, 'cause you don't get, I mean, I guess you do get a lot of green peppers, but at the same time, I mean, think about how much you have to throw away and waste. Feels like you waste a lot. I'm trying to get them basically the same size so they'll cook about the same, which can be a challenge sometimes. It doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you're in Chef Ramsay's kitchen, and then that motherfucker's watching everything you do to see what your shape is and size up. See that little spot? Try to get through. Boom. On my radar. Didn't make it past, buddy. Sorry. Oh, that right there looks a little questionable too. What do you think? Am I being picky at this point? Let's get rid of it. Bam. Okay, so let's add that. Add that green pepper in. Okay, what else do we need here? how much water that rice is absorbing. It really does absorb a lot, and you got a lot that's evaporating as well. So that extra water was definitely a good idea. So that's cooking nicely. It's not sticking to the bottom. Just let it do its thing. What is it on? Way too high. It's on 7. Let's cut it back. Okay, that goes back to 4. Wow, what a flavor. Kind of has like a lemon kick to it or something. That's pretty good though. Not lemon, yeah. Kind of fun though. It's good, whatever it is. Maybe it's lemon and lime. Let's do a little bit of this. I know they probably use a little garlic, I would think. If not, they're going to today. So garlic, salt, and pepper so far. Everything's looking good and very healthy. What else do I want to throw in there, man? Okay, I think we'll go ahead and start cooking that. Yeah, I got that. I'm going to put that on 7. In the meantime, while that's cooking, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to be using, that was from Food Line yesterday. I'm going to be using these chicken tenders. That's, I like to rinse the meat for sure. Deep. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah. Big spoon for this. I'll stir it a little bit just to get those mushrooms off the bottom because they're going to cook relatively quickly compared to some other things in here. Do I need more onion? What do you guys think? Do I need more onion? Maybe we'll spread this out because they are conglomerates. Like, okay, yeah, there we go. Now it's a little bit better. Now that I've got some of this onion detached from its mates. Okay. Now that I've got that mixed up. Mixed up. I'll hit it with just a touch more salt, a little bit more pepper, and a little bit more garlic. Got that cooking. Now we need to deal with this chicken here. Let's get rid of this excess fluid. Alright, so what I'm going to do set up a second coat. And just cut it into little chunks. Pretty simple. I'm getting rid of that stuff. Excuse me about saying a bad word. So put, you know, just little medium-sized pieces like that. These are a little different than what I'm used to getting from Food Lion. It's like they changed the quality a little bit. Not the quality of the meat, but the cut itself. It seems like it's just irrational, irregular cuts. Very strange. This the same way. You want to try to get your pieces relatively the same size. I want to make sure I have this eye up. I might try to do this and cut this eye up. Alright, get some of that chicken. This front eye, yeah. Gotta hurry up, there's a lot of chicken here. Be better if I had some scissors, right? I know somebody's thinking that right now. I did. I have some scissors right here. I don't know where they're at. I'm the type of person, I like everything to be in its place. Once I find a place for something, I'll try to look around and find the best place for things that make sense, logical sense. If you ever work in a professional kitchen, they definitely set things up in a way that is going to make things flow. You could easily take... Oh, look at our rice, see? Look at our rice, look how fast that's caught up. Might add a little bit more water. I'm going to put the whole bottle in there. Look at the slight burn smell. So now we got both of those in check. Back to our chicken. Little cues what I'm aiming for. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Sure, that burnt smell is not good. I know I was going to say you could, and I might do this next time, get some cooking oil. I've never really fried that much. I try to stay away from that. But what I might do is just fry some of these chicken nuggets like this. And it's very similar to filet. This is very similar to another restaurant you're very familiar with. Rhymes with Bic Cadet. Okay, bunch of little pieces. Oh, too large. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm excited. Hopefully it'll be good. It's going to be General Tso's chicken, because I have some of this General Tso sauce in the refrigerator, and that's what we're going to be putting on the chicken. I need to stir these vegetables. Alright, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And the rest of this can go right over here in the finished pile. Alright, perfect. So now we have a bunch of little chicken chunks. And the time's about to go out on the video. Obviously, I'm going to keep rolling, but that's going to be the end of the first video, and I'll just have to post it separately. But I think you get the idea. There we go. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Okay, perfect. Now we're starting the next video seamlessly. Gotta get rid of that. Can't let it get past you. Alright, now I'm going to season the chicken itself. Very similar items, except I'm going to use this got our chicken in the pan. Alright, I'm going to throw this, just switch this up a little bit. High back here. Alright, so I just switched it up a little bit. Let's do a little cleaning real quick. Always got to keep your stuff clean, right? Not to an obsessive level, but, you know, shit, why not be clean if you can? Okay, that eye is pretty hot, so this is going to cook really quickly. So let's get our seasoning on here first before I get this hot. I'm also going to put some oil on here. Alright, that's the last of my olive oil. We have another batch over here though. Okay, so obviously some pepper. And garlic. And I'm going to do kicking chicken. See how that works out. We can always adjust it. Alright, let's get this on the eye now. Try to get that mixed up so I can get the oil coated on everything as well as the seasoning, of course. I don't want the seasoning to be overpowering, but at the same time I don't want it to have nothing on there. I'm a fan of this kicking chicken. It has plenty of salt, so you don't need to add salt. Maybe a little bit more oil though. Alright, let's cut this shit down. Let's check on our rice over here. What's going on? Let's check on our rice. Let's make sure it's not burning. That's the key. Okay. There's our rice. Shit. Let's get our fresh olive oil out. This time I went with a different brand. It was like $2 less. Filippo Barrio. Fresh